Hi there, today I will show you the full basic process of making a round photomagnets. Even if you're interested in square, rectangular or other type of magnet, this video will still be useful because the main steps and the overall production process are almost the same. Watch the video until the end because in addition to showing you the process, I will also share my honest opinion about round photomagnet machine, their advantage and disadvantage, and how I think they can be used in your business. The first step is to prepare the photos for printing. I simply place the images into a Photoshop template. Many people ask me if this can also be done in Canva. Yes, it can. I personally prefer Photoshop because it gives me better control over the size, positioning and quality of the images. If you have many orders, there are also software solutions that can automatically arrange the photos on the sheet. This means you don't need to place every image manually. At this stage, I should also mention one of the main disadvantages of the round shape. It's not one of the most suitable shapes for personalized photos because it cuts away a large part of the composition. For example, if you have a square image measuring 50 by 50 millimeters and cut it into a circle with diameter of 50 millimeters, we lose approximately 21% of the image area. This means that more than 1/5 of the image is removed, mainly from the four corners. The problem can be even greater with photos taken on a phone because they are usually rectangle. First, we need to crop the image into a square, and then an additional part is lost because of the round shape. That is why it is so important to keep faces and all important elements close enough to the center. We also need to leave some extra images around the visible area because part of the paper will wrap around the metal shell and will not be visible on the finished magnet. Once the file is ready, we can send it to print. While the printer is working, we can prepare the next file, the materials or the shipping labels. This is an easy way to use your time more efficiently, especially when you're processing several orders. The next step is cutting the printed images. I use a die cutting press that allows me to cut several photos at once. This option is more suitable when you are producing larger quantities. There are also small hand cutters known as graphic punches. Magnet machines are often sold together with this type of cutter. The one I'm showing you here is designed for rectangular shape, but the round version looks and works in almost the same way. The cutting process is the same. You place the photo inside, align it, and press the handle to cut it. These cutters also have their advantages. They are compact, easy to use, and much easier to transport. They can be a good option if you work in different locations, events, or simply don't have enough space for a larger die cutting press. The main difference is that a larger press allows you to cut several images at once, while with a hand cutter you cut them one by one. Once all the images are cut, we can move to the main part, assembling the magnets. For this type of round magnet, we use several basic components. The first one is the metal front piece, which is often called the metal shell. On top of it, we place the printed photo. Next comes the transportant protected film known as Mylar. For the back of this specific model, we use a metal back. With other type of magnets, the back can be made of plastic or paper, but the assembly and closing process is almost the same. Finally, we use a self-adhesive magnet, which is attached to the finished metal back. We start with the metal front shell. We place it in the first mode of the machine. Then we position the image. On the top of the photo we place the transparent protective film. We rotate the machine to the first position and press the handle down slowly and with control. There is no need to use excessive force. The important thing is to make a smooth movement and allow the machine to complete its full stroke. In the second position, we place the metal back. Its orientation is important, so check carefully which side should face upward. We rotate and press the handle again. After the second press, the main part of the magnet is ready. The only thing left to do is attach the self-adhesive magnet to the metal back. You can do this immediately after each magnet is assembled, or you can prepare all the base first and attach the magnet at the end. There is not strict rule. Use whichever method is more comfortable for you. The process itself is not very difficult, but you need to make sure that no dust, hairs or small particles get between the photo and the transparent protected film. Sometimes the transparent film itself may be scratched, dirty or have small manufacturing defect. Check every piece carefully before assembly. I prefer to throw away one damaged piece of film rather than risk damaging the entire magnet and wasting all the other materials. As I mentioned at the beginning, I will now share my honest opinion about a round magnet machine. One of their main advantage is the price. Round magnet machines are usually much more affordable than square or rectangular machine because round dies and metal parts are easier to manufacture. However, the supplies themselves are not much cheaper, so the cost per magnet is often quite similar. Other advantage is the lower chance of problems when closing the edge. With other shape, one of the corners may sometimes fail to close correctly. Round machines are not have this issue because there are no corners. The main disadvantage, in my opinion, is photo sizing. As you saw earlier, the round format removes a significant part of the image. This can be especially limited with family or group photos where people and important details are often positioned close to the edge. You may need to cut away part of the bodies, the background or other important details just to keep the face in the center. For this reason, I don't think round magnets are the best choice as the main product for a business focused mainly on personalized photos. However, they can be very good additional to an exciting product catalog. The round shape is especially suitable for company logos, promotion magnets, business information, events, souvenirs, and graphic design created specifically for a circular format. With the right materials, the machine can also be used to make badge or pin with a safety pin back. If your main idea is to sell personalized photo magnets, I would choose a square or rectangular machine as the main one. Then I would add a round magnet as an additional product. But if you're looking for a more affordable machine, a round magnet machine can be a very good starting point. And that is the basic of process of making a round photo magnet. I hope this video was useful and help you decide whether this type of machine is suitable for your business. If you would also like to see the full process of making square photo magnets, watch my other video as well. Thank you for watching.